guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm really excited for today's video. It is going to be my fourth update in my Partners in Cream project pan that was started by Steph DaLin here on YouTube. If for some reason you have not checked them out yet, I say this in every introduction, but stop the video right now, go check both of them out. I love both of their channels so much. They are just like a breath of fresh air. Any day I watch them, I just feel like they're so like, it's just a good time on both of their channels. Both of them are some of the kindest people as well. So go check them out, as well as everybody else who's currently participating. I will have the playlist in my description box down below. If you are new to this project, this is a project that is based on cream and liquids. No powders allowed. Other than that, you can really work on whatever you want. My hair is ridiculous today. I need to dye it, you guys. Anyway, if you guys are interested in seeing my update on the 6 products that I'm currently working on, stay tuned. First, if you have yet to subscribe to my channel and you like project panning content, or you just like to chit chat about makeup, I would love if you'd consider subscribing before moving on. And other than that, let's just get into this update. I'm at that stage where like I want to cut my hair, but like at the same time, I want to see how long it'll grow out. And usually when I get to this point, I always cut my hair and regret it. So I'm gonna let it keep growing. Do you guys love how my neck is super bronze and then this is super white? I wanted my neck to match my face. I'm going to work today, so I'll be wearing like probably a sweatshirt so no one will know. But I'm also trying to like scrape off all of my self tan so I can just like start afresh. So we're at a very interesting point in my in this current self tan journey, as we always are. I don't have anything that will be rolling out today, except for there's a product that I can't find, so I'm just replacing it with another gloss. We'll actually start with that one. So I have this Fenty Beauty Gloss Balm in the shade Pretty Please, which I will be rolling in because I was working on taffy teas. I brought it with me on like our overnight trip, so I'm certain it's like rolling around in my car somewhere, and I was using the heck out of that. So when I find that, I will roll that back in. And continue to work on that, because I did say throughout the course of this project I'm always going to be working on one of my Fenty Gloss Balm minis. I have tons to get through. I always purchase the holiday mini gloss balm set. If they come out with another one this year, excuse me, I'll absolutely be buying it. But I would like to get through some of my glosses. I just recently reorganized all of my makeup, and I have like this huge bowl of carryover lip gloss because I don't have room for it in my drawer. So I need to work my way through some lip products. I'm rolling this in. This is pretty much new. I probably used this shade maybe 6 or 7 times in its lifetime. It's weighing in at 24 grams. It's a beautiful like hot pink, but it's like pretty sheer. So it'll be another pretty one for the summer. Yeah, pretty sheer. But I'm very excited to use this and hopefully have some good use by the next update. I'm sure this won't be empty. Maybe I'll find taffy teas and we can just work on both of them simultaneously within this project. We'll see. I'm also working on this liquid shadow from Natasha Denona. This is in the shade Infra Nude, and I wanted to work on this because this was super expensive and I won't reach for it unless it's in a project. Right after I rolled this in, my dog chewed this up, but I sanitized the outside and there was no like puncture to the inside, and I've gotten no eye irritation, so we're all good here. This is what the shade looks like. And I gave myself the goal of reaching for this 20 times. I will say already I feel like I've gotten through a lot of product because there's so little product in this component, in this product. So this was weighing in at 18 grams. Last update, it is currently weighing in at 18 grams. As of the last update, I had used it 6 times and I used it an additional 4 times, putting us at a total of 10, meaning I need to use this an additional 10 times to roll this out. I actually feel like, so I've been using this, like 4 times I used this month. I laid it down as a base, and then I used this alongside my Natasha Denona Mini Nude palette, and the two pair really nicely together. And I am working on some shades that kind of all go together in my pan, those eyeshadows. So I'm hoping I could maybe actually get 10 uses out of this by the next update so that I could roll that out. I am also cycling through all of my Super Shock shadows and trying to get use out of all of them and hit pan on as many as I can. So the one that I'm currently working on is this one right here. This was from the like Sunflower palette collection. I forget what it was called. This is in the shade In Harmony. I think I only reached for this one 2 times, you guys. This did go down Nope, it did not go down in weight. It was weighing in at 13 grams and it currently weighs in at 13 grams. This is a beautiful gold. I will say I don't always wear golds on my lid, and I kind of just, I neglected this this past month. So I'm hoping to get enough use out of this to show some pan next update, and hopefully that will be a rollout as well. This next one I think will be in for a few more months. This is the Good Molecules Silicone-Free Priming Moisturizer. I was just saying in another video that I feel like I've been pretty good with primers this year, as in not bringing many into my collection. I feel like I brought in only like maybe 3, which is really good for me. I'm trying to get through some of my primers. I had one of you say you used to be super obsessed with primer, but now you're like super obsessed with SPF, and I'm like, ooh, I should switch over to being obsessed with SPF and not so much primer. But I usually like a primer that is like a dual purpose primer. So for example, I really like the why am I blanking? The First Aid Beauty Pores Be Gone primer, because it's hydrating enough for me, but it's also pore filling. I also really like the Ordinary one, but this one is really just a moisturizing primer, so it doesn't serve a huge purpose for me in my primer collection. So I've just been using this sometimes as my morning time moisturizer, but I have not made much progress on this. I rolled this in last update to replace a different priming moisturizer. Hopefully you can see my tallies right here. This was 92 grams the last update, and now it is 88 grams. So obviously I did use some product, but I definitely was not reaching for this as much as I could have been. So I'm hoping to show better progress next update, but I still think this will be in for at least 3 months-ish. We'll see. A product that I have been making really good progress on, in my opinion, maybe because I've used it the last like 5 days in a row I've done my makeup, but this is the Daniel Sandler Watercolor Gel Cheek Color. This is what the product looks like, and I did make a mark today. Before this update, I hadn't had a marking on this just because it was pretty full. It was a pretty new product. And I have been using this pretty much every single day underneath a different blush. This is a super neutral toned blush, and what I love about this is that I can mix it with a more pigmented cream or liquid blush. So I've also been using Glossier Beam, but I mix the two together to, I don't want to say dilute the color of Beam, but tone down Beam a little bit, because it can be a little what am I trying to say? I have to leave for work soon again, so my words just like jumbled together. Okay, what I was saying is I mix this with Glossier Beam to tone down Beam a little bit, because sometimes that can be a little heavy in pigmentation. So I gave myself the goal of reaching for this 25 times. Last update I had reached for it 8 times, and I actually had less progress this time. I reached for it 6 additional times, putting me at 14 total times, meaning I need to reach for this another 11 times before I can roll this out. I am really proud though that I am like a fourth of the way through this, and I will be very interested to see where my marking is next update. I've had a ton of fun the last week or so just with cream and liquid products. I purchased a bunch of new products in my Sephora VIB sale haul, which I'll leave linked below, along with all the other projects I'm currently participating in. But I felt re-inspired by makeup again because I have new products to play around with, and I've had a ton of fun mixing this with some of my other like cream and liquid blushes. So I'm excited to continue to work on this. When I first started using this, I was like, I don't really know about this, but now I'm kind of interested in more of these Daniel Sandler watercolor gel colors. Yeah. What am I saying? The last product that I have to update you on is my Kaja Earhart lip product. This is like the never-ending lipstick, you guys. I swear I'm using this, and I'm also using this as a cream blush some days. But when I show you my markings, you'll see I don't feel like there's much progress. This is how much product I still have left. So there's like a part of me that looks at this and dies a little bit inside, because I'm like, okay, that's months and months of work, I feel like, to make progress on that. So this was weighing in at 15 grams last update, and it's now weighing in at 14 grams. So we'll see. I'm hoping to make some more progress on this. I feel like this is something that I use for like a week after I film my update, and then I forget about it, and then I use it for like 2 days before my update. So maybe I just need to like put this in a purse so I can consistently use this. I also forgot to mention for my Daniel Sandler blush, this was weighing in at 14 grams last update, and it is currently weighing in at 13 grams. So definitely some visible weight change there. But that is going to wrap it up for this update in my Partners in Cream project pan. I would love to know, are you currently working on any liquid or cream products? How is it going? I hate not being able to roll anything new in, but I am hoping next update I can roll out my infrared liquid shadow as well as my Super Shock. So we'll see. And honestly, 11 more uses. I could see myself being able to roll this out, but then a part of me would also be interested in just keeping this in and potentially finishing this off. I think this is something I will probably keep in all summer long no matter what, and just see how far we can get for progress. But that is going to wrap it up for today's video. Thank you guys so much for sticking around to watch and for supporting my channel as you always do. I love you guys so much, and I will catch you in my next video. Bye.